seats in the Delhi Assembly will kick off the first big electoral battle of 2020. Delhi will vote on 8th of February. Results will be out on the 11th in what will be an exciting fight with Chief Minister Kejriwal's Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP emerging as key contenders. Will the Congress get its act together in time to make this a three-cornered fight? Will the BJP go ahead and announce a CM candidate to take on Kejriwal? Or will Kejriwal continue to be the Aam Aadmi's choice in the capital city? To speak more on this, I am joined now by Yashwant Deshmukh, founder-editor of C Voter International, and political commentator Ashutosh, both astute political watchers. And Ashutosh, I want to begin with you because you have a unique perspective on Delhi, the Aam Aadmi Party, and the current Chief Minister Kejriwal. A very different story from 2015. But sitting here today, what do you think is going to happen? How do you see this panning out?
Tamanna, before your audience, I want to make a small disclosure in the beginning itself, because in 2015, when the Aam Aadmi Party was contesting Delhi election, I was the state convener for Delhi. So you can say that election was led under my leadership.
Yes.
I have left politics and now I have joined journalism back, and almost 1.5 years back. There are three things which has to be understood regarding this Delhi election. One is the leadership of Arvind Kejriwal vis-a-vis BJP and the Congress. That's the point number one. The point number two, where does Congress stand in this contest? If that is point number two. The point number three, whether BJP can ask vote in the name of the Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, and whether he will be able to deliver. On the point number one, I think there is no contest, because it's like central 2019 parliamentary elections. The people voted for Mr. Modi and everybody was asking who is before him. There was no contest. So obviously there was a Tina factor. Similar thing happening in Delhi. In Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal is the trusted leader, and in BJP there's hardly any leader. There are too many leaders fighting for the seat, and BJP is reluctant to project anybody as a chief minister. That will go against BJP. The point number two, the Congress, the BJP, the Aam Aadmi Party's success lies in getting all the social base of Congress, and so the similar social base is shared between Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress. And today, Congress has no chance per se, if I say so, though the Congress did very well in the parliamentary elections and in MCD elections, but assembly election will be a different ball game. One, because of the demise of Sheila Dikshit as a leader, and secondly, the Congress did not do anything after losing battle in parliamentary election. The point number three, I think Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi is seen to be some government who has been working for the people, and there's a lot of media blitz also. In comparison to Aam Aadmi Party government, I think BJP has no agenda per se except the Tukde Gang, nationalism and the patriotism, which I think will not work in my opinion.
Okay, so interesting perspective there, and Ashutosh, I'm glad you put out all the facts there. In 2015, you were leading the AAP campaign, then you had split from them, you're on the other side, but you believe Kejriwal is the strongest contender. Yashwant, do you agree? And if so, is it also because of the interesting positioning that Kejriwal himself has done? He stopped trying to compete with Modi on a national scale. He's made it clear that for now, he's happy to stick to what is happening in Delhi, and he's sort of telling the voters that it's okay if you voted for Modi in the 2019 general elections. For Delhi, look at me.
Well, yes, Tamanna, that's very clear message, and more importantly, I mean, I agree with whatever Ashutosh just said. A very, very dear friend and a very old colleague. Just one point with the last point that he mentioned, that the issues of national importance or CA or other things are not working. That's not true. It is working, but classically it is working in favor of Kejriwal himself, simply because unlike the narrative defying agenda of rest of the left liberal classes, Kejriwal has very cleverly owned up those things. He voted for removal of 370 inside the parliament, and so far he has not uttered big thing against the CA. You know, he has circumlocuted around CA, but he has not really gone on record against CA completely in that fashion. And see, I mean, look at the way he's positioning himself. He understands, you know, the mood of the people very well. Since yesterday, he has tweeted, in terms of JNU also, he has tweeted only, Dukhad hai, Durbhagyapurn hai. But even after so many, left of the center, liberal and the secular establishment and other journalists and opinion makers kind of urging and pleading him, why doesn't he come out and go to the JNU? He did not go. So what I'm simply trying to say, that he understands the pulse of the people largely, that the mood in Delhi and the people, there is a big chunk of BJP voters who is swinging the Kejriwal way as far as the Delhi election is considered, and he doesn't want to annoy them. He understands very well that contesting against Modi has ensured him the minority votes. He understands very well that in absence of Sheila Dikshit ji, now the field is absolutely blank as far as the opposition side is concerned. He understands very well that in terms of Ajay Makan, Congress has completely unused him. I mean, kind of, Ajay Makan did build up a big opposition against Kejriwal, and that's where Congress did very, very well as far as the MCD elections was concerned. But out of the blue, the Congress is in the back foot. I mean, so whatever the anti-BJP vote Congress had is going back, swinging back to Kejriwal, and Kejriwal is also enjoying a substantially large chunk of BJP voters who want to vote for him as far as the assembly elections are concerned.
But Yashwant, do you believe that Kejriwal has abandoned all political ambition outside of Delhi? He's contended to be a Delhi chief minister for now, and that's why he's sort of going softball on Modi. Or will he have to come out clean on his position on CAA and RC at some point? Because Amit Shah doesn't seem to be in a mood to let Kejriwal, walk away with this so easily.
Well, Amit Shah won't allow him to walk away that easily. And trust me, Arvind Kejriwal is not going to give even an inch of thing on that line to portray him as an anti-CAA, to portray him an anti-NRC, to portray him as an anti-Hindu. It's not going to, unlikely to happen. Kejriwal has learned it properly, that probably he was over ambitious as far as his national ambitions were concerned, and after the 2014 elections he made a wise decision to stick to Delhi. And Delhi voter, I've been saying this for last 10 years, Tamanna, that 2004 happened because people did not have the idea of a split vote. In 2004 general election, people voted as if they are voting out the local state election. In 2014, they had started getting the split vote idea very clearly, and it's now sunk in. You remember when we were talking on this program during our tracker in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh assembly elections. Yeah. We said it on record every day, day after day, that BJP is losing. But in the same tracker, we were very clear. The same voter is very clear to vote for Modi if they were, when we asked them if there was Lok Sabha elections happening today, whom would you vote for? So the same sentiment is happening in Delhi. In our tracker today, which just went on air on ABP, people, more than 50% of Delhites said they are going to vote for Aam Aadmi Party in the assembly elections. But we asked the same people, whom will you vote for if the Lok Sabha elections would have happened along with the assembly election? More than 50% said they would have voted for Modi in the parliamentary election. Okay. So there is a huge chunk, almost about 1/3 of Delhi, swinging from this side to that side, depending on which election they are talking about.
But that's what you're talking about is a very interesting broader trend as well, where state elections, when Modi is not on the ticket, seems to be the BJP's Achilles heel. We saw that in Maharashtra, we saw that in Jharkhand as well. But coming back to Delhi and the battle for Delhi, Ashutosh, are we going to see the Congress play dead through this fight and let Kejriwal sort of take it away? Are they happy to do that? And the significance if Kejriwal makes a comeback. We know in real terms, Delhi and the Chief Minister of Delhi has limited powers. So he's not really going to shake up the national political scene. But for the BJP to lose this would send a warning shot for them, isn't it? Looking at the last few assembly election results.
See, I think it's a very interesting argument which has been given by my dear friend. The issue in Delhi right now is that there is hardly any challenge to Arvind Kejriwal's leadership as a chief minister, and also within the party and outside the party both. Manoj Tiwari is not a leader to be reckoned with. Harshvardhan is probably a man of stature in Delhi, but he has not been given the independent rope. So Arvind Kejriwal has a very, very clear advantage over the rest. The point number one. The point number two, I think Mr. Modi commands in Delhi something around 15% more than the BJP vote. If you see carefully, in 2013, BJP got 32% votes and got 32 seats. In parliamentary elections, BJP's vote share jumps from 32 to 46%, and in further assembly elections, BJP vote shrinks back to 33% vote, and the number of seats is reduced to 3. But in again 2019 parliamentary elections, the BJP vote share jumps from 46% last parliamentary elections to 54. So in totality, there is a huge gap of 20% votes now. Now the issue is, who among the BJP can swing this 20% vote in favor of the BJP?
Yeah.
Apart from Mr. Modi, there is hardly any leadership. In the parliamentary elections, Aam Aadmi Party was number 3 party with 18% vote. BJP was sitting on 55% votes. In MCD elections, Aam Aadmi Party was sitting somewhere around 24-25% votes.
Right.
But in these two elections, Arvind Kejriwal was not an issue at all.
Okay.
So if anybody confuses these, that since Aam Aadmi Party has done very badly in the parliamentary election as well in MCD election, so they are going to do badly in assembly election, I think that will be a wrong interpretation of facts. Today, the fact is that BJP sits on 32% votes, but can they swing another 10% vote for the BJP or not? That is an issue. I will be surprised if the Congress opens its account in Delhi. I will be very, very surprised.
Wow. So remember, the last elections, the Aam Aadmi Party bagged 67 seats, 67 out of 70. The BJP had 3 and the Congress was zilch. Is Kejriwal going to continue, a great streak in Delhi? We'll have to see. And what is the impact of him consolidating that position in Delhi, if at all? All of that is the political analysis, and I want to thank both Yashwant Deshmukh and, of course, Ashutosh for joining us on that.